Okay, I'm back to posting a YouTube video. It's been a while. I have not posted a video in 5 months. It's early March right now. I haven't posted since the very beginning of October, and a lot has changed in that time. I increased my income, as you see at the title of the video, from $9K to $16,000 a month. I've even hit 17K, and I almost died in that time. I locked myself in rooms for hours throughout the day and just grinded. And we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about why I left, what I did in that time, and what the plan is for the future. So let's get into it. All right, first you're probably wondering, did you just say you almost died? Well, yes. And that kind of all started from a near-death experience that made me really reflect on life and think about things differently. I decided that I have goals, life is short, I need to hit these goals, but I can't just be shooting blindfolded anymore. I need to put together an actual plan and evaluate my life and decide things that I may be doing slightly wrong and things that I need to lock in on. So let's talk about what happened. So I was driving in my hometown. I went to visit family, and while I was there, I was on my way to play pickleball with some friends. When I was going to play pickleball, I was hit head on by a drunk driver. She was going about 50 miles per hour. I was going like 40, and she was coming around a mountain. I was going her way. She was coming mine. She was completely in my lane, and I had like 2 seconds to react, but I tried getting in her lane where she was supposed to be, and then she saw me last second, got back in the lane she was supposed to be, where I now was, and we hit head on. When the paramedics arrived, we were all carted out of there to the emergency room, and the paramedics told me that they were shocked that I was alive. They were shocked that I wasn't paralyzed, and they really just told me like, dude, when we showed up, we thought you were gonna be dead. You are blessed to be alive right now. You are blessed to be walking, and I only sustained minor injuries, as did all of us that were involved. So the captain told me that crash of that magnitude, 70% of the time someone is going to be dead, and typically that is someone in the first 2 seats, which I was driving the car. So yeah, I was blessed to get through that accident unscathed with just injuries that I was able to recover from. But this experience really made me think and decided I needed to make some changes. So when I was finally able to go home, it took about like a week and a half, but when I was able to go home, I didn't have a car anymore. So it took me a while to get a car. I didn't want to rush the process. I wanted to find the right one. So in that time, I was like maybe 2 weeks without a car. I was just kind of thinking, and I decided I need to stop spreading myself. Well, I decided a lot of things. I got closer with God, but I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I want to talk about the business thoughts that I had, and I decided I am spreading myself too thin. At the time, I was trying to run 2 online businesses plus start up this YouTube thing. So YouTube is a grind. I've been at this for 5 years. Well, not really at it, but like I started my channel 5 years ago, and I absolutely love it, but it is a grind, and there's not a lot of money in it in the beginning. So I was trying to do my businesses to fund me able to chase this YouTube dream, and I decided I'm going to stop YouTube for a little bit. I'm going to stop one of the online businesses and just focus on the one online business that I had, a digital marketing management type business that I started, where I work with people and help them grow their social media, and that was my main moneymaker. So I decided to go all in on that. I just went all in on that. I stopped my other stuff, and I knew that there was a lot of potential in it, but I really wanted to do this YouTube thing and the other online business that I was doing. But I decided, you know what? This is the one that's making money. I know there's huge potential in it. Let me just lock in on this for the next whatever 3-4 months, and let's see what happens. And I didn't just hit 16K and then come right back down, right? I've hit that now since November, really. So November, December, January, February, and March so far is on a good pace to do around those numbers too. And I had a 17K month. Last month I did 15K, but February's shorter. So on average, it's about 16K. So I know at this point that I can just keep hitting this. And I've built a whole system around the business now. It's not just me doing everything. I hired a couple people in the Philippines that are helping me with that business. So at this point, I can confidently say that I can can keep making 16K a month for, honestly, I think years. I really do. Years and years and years down the road. So I'm at this point now where I have this business that is making good money. I have the whole system built out. I'm still working on it daily. Like, it's not like it's just running on autopilot. I don't even think that's a reality for a business. You always have to be involved. But because I hired out certain positions, I can now easily work 3 to 4 hours a day on it. And that's really all it's taking to make that money. So because of that, I also have some VA disability from when I was in the military. So that's part of the 16K. So the business is doing good majority of that. I have a little bit of disability, but in total, I'm making about $16,000 a month, working about 4 hours a day. So at this point, I know it is time to come back to the YouTube space. I'm not gonna go back to that other business, but I love YouTube and I wanna keep doing YouTube. I want to actually make money from YouTube and grow a successful channel following and genuinely provide value to the people that watch my videos. So that's where I was for 5 months. I locked in on my business. I really locked in. I wasn't talking to much people. I wasn't leaving the house much except for the gym. I didn't take any trips in that time. I was at the gym or at home grinding, figuring out how to grow that business, how to provide more value for people. And in turn, obviously, that led to more money. So that's what I did for 5 months. Now, what is the plan next? So I have a goal, you guys. My goal is to have $15 million to my name by the time I'm 40. And I have a plan to get there. And basically, I want to be documenting my journey to get there on this channel. I still have a long time. I have 14 years to get there, but that's going to basically be half of what this channel is. Me updating my investment portfolio, my plans to buy a business. I plan on buying a laundromat, more on that later. But yeah, I'm gonna be talking about my investments, my plan to buy a business, how my income's going, what I'm spending my money on, how I'm thinking, how I want to evaluate, do I want to buy this, do I want to buy that, etc. And the other half of the channel is just going to be me talking markets because I'm in that space in my own personal life. I'm investing all the time. I love looking at markets daily. What's going on in the real estate markets, the stock market, crypto, geopolitics, and how geopolitics affects the market, and just breaking down what has happened recently and how it's affecting the market. And that's basically what my videos are going to be about from this point on. What I'm doing with my money and what's going on in the other money markets. So that's the direction of my channel. I feel like I have a clear picture on how I want my videos now. And before I was kind of just, like I said, shooting blindfolded. I always knew I wanted to talk money. I've always loved this space, but the problem was I was dipping my toes in different fields because I was trying to get to 10K a month. That was like my goal. And I took the wrong route. I was trying to make 6K from this, 3K from this, a K from this. In total, I was trying to get to $10,000. And because I was spread so thin, I couldn't really focus on this YouTube thing. Like, it wasn't making money, but I was trying to do it while I was also trying to grow these other businesses. But now that I've grown one and built out the system, I know I could really lock in on this channel. So that's the plan moving forward. And I hope you guys enjoy the videos from here on out. I'll see you guys in the next video shortly. I'm going to be trying to post 2 to 3 times a week consistently. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.